Let us start with who you are, or where did your love for football start?
Okay, first of all, my name is Trevor Manyozo. I'm 19 years of age, and well, my love for football started because of my dad, I can say, because he also had a passion for football, of course, like he used to play, and every time he used to go to his games, I would go with most times. And since then, I would always ask him, I want to play. I was like 8-7, but then, and they wouldn't really allow me to play because they were like big people, yeah. And then like that urge of playing kept coming in me, and then I told him that, I want to play football. And he's like, yes, you're gonna play. So he started coaching me. Like he was the first person I had to like mentor me through the whole football thing. He started mentoring me, started teaching me the basics and stuff like that, and then started trying to introduce me to some academies and stuff like that. So basically that's how I started loving the sport.
Okay, Trevor, tell me about what achievements you've probably gotten through your journey.
I can tell you the things that I think are my achievements. The first achievement was getting better at the game. Because at first I can say back in primary, I used to be a goalkeeper, and then that wasn't my natural position because I played there because I wasn't that good. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna push myself to be good. And then I worked until I started playing wing. My other achievement is being spotted by Asset Academy. That was when I was in Form 2, I think. He said, you should come for trials and we're going to see what will happen. And I went there and they recognized me, they said I was good, and then I started literally the other week. That's one of my achievements because I was really mentored very much that side. Of course, I can say I've won a few tournaments, some charity matches and stuff like that, but then basically the biggest things are a few tournaments, but then my biggest achievements was the improvement that I had.
So do you think you've gotten better now back then?
I actually think I've gotten so much better than I was before, and I've really improved on my play, and I'm still improving, but then I feel like I've achieved so much with my improvement.
What was the feeling that you got when Ascent Academy told you to come and train with them?
I was scared, honestly, because it's like the first big thing, and the coach was like, we're first gonna come at your place for like interviews just to see you with it, to like measure my height and stuff like that. And he came, it was a Friday night, I think. He came, and then I was nervous. I was really nervous because, talking to a big coach for the first time would be like, it's really hard. And then she asked me a few questions, where I play and stuff like that. I was like, you should come for tryouts. And I was like, yes, that's okay. I can say the biggest feeling is I was afraid. Words couldn't really come up because I was also amazed that they actually saw me as good enough to play for a big academy like that.
Being a talented player is one thing. Being seen is another. Sometimes you feel like you're shouting into a crowd that isn't listening. But you keep showing up hoping that one day the right eyes land on you at that right time. Maybe that's all exposure really is. Luck mixed with hard work.
Exposure is really important to every player. I can say on my part and everyone else, because you can do all these things, you can play as much football, you can be good, but then if no one sees you, no coach sees you, no scout see you, then there's no worth. So I feel like exposure would be the best thing, even for me at this situation, that I've been playing, I've been training, and I've been playing key matches, but then for me to get scouted or anything like that, I need to be exposed. Like, they should know me. If they know my play, then there are higher chances of them taking me to play their team scholarships or anything like that.
Do you think playing in an academy or a semi-pro team would be the right exposure for you? Do you think that's the right way of going about it?
Yes, because if you see the journeys of many players, they don't just get there. You go through step by step. You start with academies, then the semi-pros, and then the pros. And I think if I play semi-pro, that would be even better because you can get more exposure through that too. Because those are the places that most scouts even see. Most players in that range are dedicated players because they also want to reach the top level. So I think it would be best to play for an academy, because in academy you get taught a lot of things. You get corrected through the things you were doing wrong.
Social media makes everything look easy. A few clips, a few edits, a few likes, and people think that's the whole story. But the truth? The real work happens when no one's watching. It happens in silence, in sweat, in those lonely nights where you question if anyone will ever notice how much you want this.
Have social media and highlight reels helped or hurt your journey?
They have helped because I don't have that much content online, but then that little content that I would post or else got me noticed by a few individuals and stuff like that. Yeah.
Do people comment bad stuff about you? Do you have haters that say, yeah, you can't make it? Do you have people that support you emotionally, support you in any sort of way?
About haters, then I don't know because none of my posts have any hate. And yes, I do have people who support me. I can say my family is my biggest support because without them, I don't think I would even going into this whole process. My mom could be my biggest support because she has been there every step. Like every time something would flop, like I can say the college connect because I was also selected for that, and then we tried, but then the financials just wouldn't work because this guys really wanted so much money. But then she still encouraged me that, you know what, more opportunities will come. We'll still try. Till this day, she still tries her best so that I get exposed. And even if it's me going abroad, she would always try her best for me to like get to that point of opportunity.
Rejection hits different when you know how hard you've worked. But here's the thing, every no teaches you something you didn't know before. You learn patience, you learn resilience, and you learn that football doesn't owe you anything. You show up, you get knocked down, and you show up again. That's the real grind.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about getting exposed?
Well, the biggest misconception I think I know I've heard is, okay, playing, you can be playing, of course. Like, as I said before, even you can be playing, you play as much as you can, but then you can even have the footage, you can even post the footage, but sometimes you wouldn't even get recognized. You can have three views, 4 views. It could be depending on, let's say, our country or else. You can still try posting content, but sometimes it just isn't recognized. Never, sometimes even. So it's only the few content that you think would get recognized, which wouldn't, and the content that you think you wouldn't get recognized would get recognized.
People think exposure is about showing off, but really it's about being prepared when opportunity finally walks through the door. It's timing, it's discipline, it's being the same dedicated player when the stands are full and when they're completely empty.
If you had this with a top coach, what would you say to convince them to take a chance on you?
Okay, first of all is my personal motivation, my strive. Every time I'm playing a game, I always put my mentality on winning. Even though the team is losing, I wouldn't want to give up and still play to the end of the whistle. And basically, even if anything would happen in the game, I'll still be the motivated one to keep on playing and then show that either I'm the best and also, or else just help my team to get there. Because, you know, sometimes you know that people are relying on you to do something and then you have to do something. Secondly, I can say I'm explosive in the ground. I'm fast and I'm aggressive in the ground. I can say that would really be something big for me because I can play at top level with the stamina, and I'm a very explosive player. And discipline, I'm very disciplined. I've seen how coaches would treat people who are not disciplined, and I've trained myself to be a disciplined player so that in every situation, in every place that I am, every coach that I meet, I'm a very disciplined player. They want me to play, I'll play. No game time. Don't do any funny business, no funny business. Be strict on the script.
If you were at this position that you're in, right? And then one of the coaches gets to ask you, why exactly did you choose football? Why exactly do you want to do this? What would you tell them?
Okay, so basically ever since I was little, if people would really say bad things about me, that I wouldn't play, I wouldn't do this because of how my body is. Because that time I can say I was a little bit more slender than this, and then everybody would like be demotivated. Like, this guy can't do anything and stuff like that. So I try my best to prove everybody who would ever say those type of things to me wrong. And how I prove them wrong is I develop myself. Give them myself the mentality to develop. And until I reach a point where I look back and say, I know I proved them wrong because I'm the best of the best. I'm at a point where I know I'm always going to prove them wrong. Even though they say something bad about me, I wouldn't really care of what they would say. I would just focus on improving on the best to the belief that I have.
I'm Trevor's little brother. I remember back then when I was in Form 4, I would call him during the exams. You know those MSc exams, like the hard. I call like Trevor, it's like very hard here. And just go like, just write the exam and forget about it. It's all good. Things like that.
At home, what type of person is Trevor like?
At home, you can take Trevor as someone you can trust, someone kind, and someone who can be for you when you actually need him. You can just give an example. You can just give me advice on the type of friend I need to have, as in the type of people I need to talk to, chill with.
Exposure doesn't come overnight. But the beautiful thing about football is that the game always gives back to the ones who don't quit. Every touch, every sprint, every heartbreak, it's all building something bigger. And maybe, just maybe, the moment you think no one is watching is exactly when someone finally is.
Not getting the praise we deserve, because I say every position it has their own struggle, but I think being a goalkeeper is tough mentally and physically, because Zimani has okay as means like you just there being on goal, but it's like falling in love twice, bro.